They say every forgotten place has one last story to tell. For the old Seaview Pier, that story belonged to the Carousel. It wasn't the pier I knew from postcards, the one with bright lights and laughing crowds. The one I knew was a skeleton, picked clean by salt and time. Its bones stretched out into the gray water, groaning with every wave. And at its heart, silent and still, was the Carousel, a ghost of joyful music and spinning horses.
Mia loved it. She saw the magic in the decay. She'd run her fingers over the peeling paint of the horses, tracing the lines of their frozen, wooden smiles. She said they were just sleeping, waiting for the right music to wake them up.
It was the last day of summer. The air had that brittle feeling, like it could snap into autumn at any moment. That's when Mia told me the legend. Her grandfather told it to her.
He said that on the very last sunset of summer, the Carousel plays its last tune. Not for us, but for the ocean, a goodbye song.
Does it really?
He said so, but he also said no one should be here to listen, that the song isn't meant for people's ears.
The way she said it sent a shiver down my spine that had nothing to do with the evening chill. It was the kind of scary story that felt less like a story and more like a warning.
Let's stay, Leo. Let's be the ones who hear it. I dare you.
A dare. The most powerful magic in a childhood friendship. I looked at the sinking sun, painting the clouds orange and purple. I looked at the Carousel, its shadows growing long and strange. My heart was thumping a frantic rhythm against my ribs, a drumbeat of no, no, no. But I saw the challenge in her smile, and I couldn't let her down. I couldn't be the coward. Okay, I'm not scared. I was terrified. But as we sat there, huddled together, the fear started to feel like excitement. We were keepers of a secret, waiting for the pier to tell us its story. The last sliver of sun vanished. The world held its breath. For a moment, there was nothing, just the sigh of the waves. I was about to say something, to break the tension, when it started. A single note, clear and perfect, then another. It wasn't coming from the rusted old speaker horn. It was coming from everywhere, from the wood itself. The Carousel began to turn, not with a mechanical groan, but with a silent, graceful spin. The painted horses, their peeling colors now glowing with a soft internal light, rose and fell in time with the haunting tune. It was the most beautiful and terrifying thing I had ever seen. We didn't speak. We couldn't. We were mesmerized. And as quickly as it began, it was over. The last note hung in the air, then dissolved into the sea breeze. The glow faded. The Carousel settled back into a silent, dark shape against the stars. I turned to Mia, my face aching from a smile I didn't realize I was holding. I wanted to say, "Did you see that?" But the words died in my throat.
She was gone. The space beside me was empty. It didn't make sense. I didn't hear her get up. I didn't hear a footstep, a splash, nothing. Just empty air where my best friend should have been. My eyes scanned the darkness, and then I saw it. On the splintered wood where she'd been sitting was the seashell she'd found that morning, the one she called her ocean's treasure.
I screamed her name until my voice was raw, but only the wind answered. They searched for days. The police, the volunteers, her parents, my parents. They asked me what happened, and I told them. I told them about the music, the lights, the spinning. They looked at me with pity. A child's imagination, they said. He's in shock. They found no signs of a struggle, no tracks, nothing. It was as if the pier simply swallowed her whole. After that, I never set foot on the Seaview Pier again. Years have passed. I moved away. But sometimes when the wind is just right and the day is ending, I hear it. A faint, tinkling melody that no one else seems to notice. It's her song, the Carousel's last tune. And I know it's not a goodbye song to the ocean. It's a reminder of the story the pier told me and the friend it took in return.